Thanks for tuning in to Action Trailers Tutorials. Today's tutorial is going to be our exclusive Action Series Mennonite dump trailers. Now these dump trailers come in single axle and 2.5 ton to 5 ton series to 7 ton. And today we're going to focus on what makes these different from other trailers in the market. Because let's be honest, it gets confusing. There's lots of different dump trailers out there, everyone exclusively saying that they have the best trailer and that sort of thing, where we want to explain to you what's different and educate you, because an educated consumer obviously makes the best conscious buying decisions at the end of the day. So let's start off with, see the colors behind me? We didn't bring these in just for the video to make them pop. These are standard colors that we offer. So whether you want a red box with a black frame or a yellow box or a gray box, we offer different sizes as far as the actual length and widths, as well as different color schemes from blue to green. And the cool thing is you can customize it without paying any extra money. And that's what's really neat with our trailers, since they're not mass produced like a lot of these dump trailers out there. That's the point, is to express just the differences as far as the craftsmanship that you're going to get with these trailers. So you don't have to pay any extra for the paint itself, for the colors. And the nice thing is the paint, it's an acid wash, then we prime it, powder coat it, then we bake it one more time with the paint onto it. So it's a 2-part powder coat process to really help prolong the life of it. So now, what makes these trailers different? Well, let's start from the front. The front is an adjustable coupler with either you can use a 2 5/16 ball that comes standard or a pintle ring to put on the front. Notice on the front there's little chain holders on the front, as well as the actual 7-way plug holder. So it just helps prevent them from dangling down in the ground and getting frozen. The tongue jacks on both these trailers, they're going to be set back so you can lower your tailgate. They're going to have a grease point here for longevity, as well as a drop leg, so you pull the pin, drops down. And on our 7-ton series, they're going to be a 4x4 jack with a spring-loaded jack release pin as well. Toolboxes. We're not just using the polyplastic toolboxes or a painted toolbox. We're using an aluminum upgraded toolbox to help prevent from chipping. Notice on the toolbox there's a nice latch with a built-in lock and a gas-powered shock as well to hold the lid up. Inside we're using a steel Frameco reservoir, Frameco cylinder in the front, as well as a Frameco box. We also put a smart charger right in the side, so that way when you're not using it during the night or during the day, you can hook it up so you always have juice to the battery. Inside, you're also going to get a hand remote, so you're going to be able to walk around and see where you're dumping. Other neat features on these trailers are there's a spare tire bracket that are standard on it. So you're not having to pay extra, or it's not even having to throw the spare tire in the truck. It's built right on the front of the actual trailer. Spare tires are additional, but the bracket is standard. Now let's talk about the hoist system. We're using a 3-stage telescopic hoist system on these trailers. So the benefits of the 3-stage is the fact that you're going to have a higher degree dump angle. You're going to have more leverage dumping right from the front rather than the middle of the trailer like other hoist systems, and also using less battery power since it's gravity powered down. So that's what we really like about the 3-stage hoist system that we use on all of our trailers. Now let's talk about the frame now, because whether you're building a house, a car, or a trailer, you want to have a strong, stout frame. And the main difference with our trailers are you're going to see it's a formed tongue. So that's unheard of in the trailer industry. You see that on big highway tractor trailers and that sort of thing, but never on these trailers, of course, because why? They're mass produced and they don't want to spend the time to form it. So we use actually a cold rolled formed tongue. So it's not hot rolled, it's cold rolled, so it's going to be, for strength wise to weight ratio, it's going to be the maximum there for it. So that's the reason why we want to give you a strong, stout frame construction. So right from the tongue, and then we include it on the box too. Notice in the box, cross members are closer together than the typical trailers you're going to look at in the industry. Most trailers you're going to see are 24-inch on center spacing, or maybe 16 at best. These are 10-inch on spacing on our 12-foot 5 tons, and on our 14-foot, they're 8-inch spacing, which I'll show you in a moment. So that's a big thing with the actual box cross members. Closer together helps prevent buckling. Same with the side formed. So what we do is we put these extra box gussets on the side here. What the main point of them is just to give you strength. So when you have a load into it, it also helps prevent it from buckling there. So those are all points you really need to pay attention to on trailers, because again, these aren't standard features that you're going to see across the board. Other nice features is the wiring is all sealed up into the frame of the trailers, so that we don't have to worry about wiring issues. Lights are all LED for longevity. Even include a safety bar, so if you're ever working underneath the trailer, whether you're undercoating it or working on the brakes, you have a safety bar that comes standard onto it, which is not something you typically see. Tires are going to be all radial tires, and they're all going to be black powder coated rims, so it gives you a sharp look to the trailer. Tarp kit is standard on our trailers. Notice that there's also a casing onto it as well. So instead of, unlike other trailers where you'll just see a tarp or it's an extra option, we include a casing. There's also a grease point here for longevity too, because that's the whole point of the trailer, why we keep on expressing. We want it to last a long time. That's why we're building a stronger frame trailer with more standard options. Tarp unravels, hooks right in the back. There's nice little brackets there that come with it. Now this is our 7-ton series. You're gonna get all the same features with it, except for you're gonna even get heavier frame. So you're gonna get heavier jack. Cross members are 8-inch on center spacing, not 10-inch. You're gonna have on the front of the frame, all the way from the front to back is the center frame. That's something also you don't typically ever see in the trailer industry. So again, we wanna make these strong and tough. Slipper spring suspension you're automatically getting lots of upright, obviously box uprights on these things. They'll protect it again from buckling. Fenders are all diamond plate. Even the boards, they're a pressure treated 2x10 board that comes standard on these trailers. A lot of trailer companies you'll see that will have them, or you have to go and buy them. Ours are standard, so with the depth inside, it's at 24 inches on the actual steel, and then the extra 10 inches, so you're almost getting 3 feet inside. Now inside the box, there's gonna be 6 D-rings on anything 12 feet and up, and then 4 D-rings on the 10-foot model, so you automatically get tie downs. Really the only option is ramps, so if you want to add the ramp kit, that's an option, obviously, that some people add depending on what their use is. The back of the trailer, there's gonna be grease points all in the hinges as well, and the whole trailer itself is gonna come with a 3-year structural warranty. So that's something a lot better than just 1 year. So again, we try to offer a lot of value at the end of the day for all the features you're gonna get: stronger frame, different color options, hoist system, which is the telescopic, tarp kit, grease points all around the whole trailer. And we just really hope you guys take note of all these little features. So when you guys are looking around at your next trailer purchase, you try to look for, hey, is it built according to obviously what our needs are going to be? And that's what we try to emphasize. We've been around for now 20 years. These are our own exclusive series of dump trailers. And that's one of the reasons that we really recommend them to our customers, just because they're built tough and they're built locally too. So you can find more information on actiontrailers.ca, specs, pricing, everything on there, or come into the dealership, better yet. I appreciate you guys staying tuned to today's tutorial and really keeping an open mind on your next trailer purchase.